What's up everybody, welcome back to Box. Today we're going to be doing the speedrun trophy I Am Speed in Stray, which is for completing the game in under 2 hours. This should apply to PS4, PS5 and PC version. It is not out on Xbox or Switch or anything yet, but maybe in the future, I don't know. I believe it said it was a time back when it was announced, but whether that, said of Final Fantasy VII, so who knows. A few things to note before we get into this. I won't be doing any of the extra stuff. This is strictly just this trophy. There won't be any collectibles, side stuff, or anything like that. If you want to watch a bit of the video and then watch me, and then you can pause it, and it will pause the timer. Cutscenes do not pause the timer, and they are unskippable, unfortunately, so you do have to account for those. Skip the dialogue, because again, that keeps the timer going. So just keep pressing square and circle to end the conversations. Deaths, again, will count. If you die and go back to the checkpoint, that will add to your timer. I will put an on-screen timer on that you can see right now, and that will be higher than what the actual in-game timer is by the end, because I believe the in-game timer doesn't count like loading and stuff like that. So like when I beat it, it was like an hour 40 something on my first playthrough, but the in-game time was an hour 34. And that hour 34 I actually did die once in the prison trying to get the double drone into the cages. So you got plenty of time here. Do not stress too much about it. You have more than enough time, but if you would like to play it safe, you can back up your save however often you want, every checkpoint if you wanted, to the cloud, and then bring it back if you're doing badly. But you really won't need to if you're you should have plenty of time, but the option is there if you would like it. And yeah, this is basically a fresh save. I did start recording this video once and I screwed up in the middle, so I've just thought about trying to patch it together, but I thought no, we'll just start over. So I have a trophy already in the game, so that one will not pop, but the rest of them should, because I am at like 1 out of, if I can remember how the PlayStation works, 1 out of 25 trophies. That's the only one I have in this version. So speaking of that, this is the PS4 version of the game, running on PS5, because I actually completed the PS5 version. I thought it'd be nice to see the trophies popping as we went. But it's the same game, just a little less pretty. And yeah, there is a separate trophy list, as I've just alluded to there. So if you want to do the game twice, here you go. So we're gonna just go ahead, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. So yeah, for whatever reason, that timer doesn't like to pick up the first second. It just sits on 0 for 2 seconds and goes to 2. But we're on the correct pace here. There's the cutscenes you can't skip. So I mean, this game was pretty cool. I did really enjoy it. I do wish there were, I mean, I'm a huge stealth fan. If you've been into any of my streams or in my Discord or anything, you'll know I'm a huge fan of stealth games. So when I saw the trailer of the cat, I don't know if it's a male or female cat, so I might say he, I might say she, I have no idea what it actually is. But I was in the trailer of it dodging like drones and stuff. I was like, oh, that looks really cool, a cat stealth game. But actually, it's just one chapter in the game, so I was a little bit disappointed with that. But anyway, once you got control, you do have to interact with all 3 of these gorgeous felines. And then sleep on the cardboard, and it will go to the actual next section. So yeah, for speedrun purposes, this prologue, when you first play it, it's like super cute and amazing. Speedrun, right at the bat, you feel like you're going so slow, but don't worry. Like I said, you have plenty of time. There's our bay. They're all going to betray us in a minute, so it's fine. They're not even going to try and help us. So yeah, it's trying to go to interact on PlayStation. I have no idea what it is on PC. Hopefully you know the controls if you're playing on there, because I have not played it on PC. I don't play much PC. But yeah. Here's another cutscene we can't skip. So yeah, I mentioned that I won't be covering any of the miscellaneous stuff, the collectibles, the like a few of the miscellaneous trophies and stuff. I might mention them in passing that there's one here that you could maybe get, but it is not the focus of this at all, and I'm not going to go out of my way in any way to get them. We're just going to try and get this done as fast as possible. I am thinking about making a guide that covers the speedrun plus all the other trophies, because apparently it is possible to do. I have a few, like, I'm thinking about doing a lot of it with in one run, then a couple minor chapter selects to mop up, because obviously you can't do the hour sleeping in that run anyway. But like giving the dude the musical papers and stuff, I think would be better done after the game. But anyway, that's this is me thinking out loud. If you would like to see a video like that, make sure to let me know in the comments. Or if you'd like to see one that's just miscellaneous stuff without the speedrun. I don't know. Any of that stuff interests anybody, make sure to let me know in the comments. I'm just starting off with the speedrun because I think this will be the one that people will stress most about, even though it's not. Just like seeing that trophy there. Yeah, you gotta beat the game in under 2 hours. Scary. It's not bad. It's fine. I probably have the brightness up a bit high, but I think you guys should still be able to see the game just fine. Alright, right trigger or right R2 to sprint. Circles meow. You can even meow in the cutscenes. Which is pretty cool, so people will be trying to talk to you and as we sitting there just meowing in their face. So jump up the 2 walls, go to the right here, jump up this wall. You'll see some stuff you can interact with here. It's all 100% pointless. In terms of even gameplay, there's no benefit to drinking water and stuff. It's just, you want to see your little kitty drink something. Alright, when you get here, drop down the middle of this section onto the pipe. Go down the pipes. I mean, this section is really linear. You really shouldn't get lost here at all, but I'll try my best throughout this video to commentate what I'm doing so that maybe you can play along while it's running as an option. But like I said, if you'd rather watch and watch a bit and then pause, you can also. So anyway, we jumped across those pipes, we jumped down here. Again, real linear, down the slope, just keep pushing forward. There's only one path, I think, to even go. When you get here, you're just going to keep sprinting. You'll go underneath this drainage ditch thing. Go to the right slightly, jump onto the girders that hang in here. I'll give you the tutorial about observing, but you don't ever need to do that if you know where you're going. Drop down, and this is the end of the prologue, chapter 1, whichever it is. And yeah, I'll give a brief warning. If you haven't played the game, you haven't seen this cutscene, it's pretty traumatic if you're not. If you don't want to see a cat get injured and limping, maybe look away for a bit. It's all basically cutscene now anyway. I'll put timestamps for each chapter in the things below, so I'll put the chapter past this part. Although, we're already too late. You've already seen it. So, another real slow part here. Like I said, I mean, look, we're 5 minutes into the game already. We've done nothing. Like, this prologue feels really slow for a speedrun. You're like, oh my god, let me just hurry up. But once you get going, you'll realize just how fast you can beat this game. So, another cutscene here. We'll be introduced to the only enemy in the game, I think. Actually, no, that's not true. You got the Sentinels later on. One of 2 enemies in the game that I can think of right now, and they are the Zorks, I think they call them. Zorks, something beginning with a Z. They look like the head crabs from Half-Life. So if I call them head crabs, that is why. They just have like giant orange eyeballs on the front, and that seems to be about the only difference. Alright, your kitty is gonna stand up right now. She is gonna lick herself better, because cat spit is all healing. You're not going to be able to sprint here for a little bit. Towards the end of this tunnel, you'll get the ability back as she slowly starts picking up pace like this. You still can't fully sprint though. You know, the spit's doing its magic. And there we go, you can sprint. So that's where the trophy will pop for beating the prologue, or after chapter 1, whatever it is. That's the trophy I already have. The rest of them will pop on screen. So jump up on the right there, jump down onto the dumpster. Here you don't need to jump or interact with anything, just keep going forward to these like no entry signs, no music, whatever. To this like swamp, jump onto the pallet, jump onto these 3 barrels, jump onto the sign, then onto the vent, and then just follow the path onto the vent and pipes until you make your way through the fence. And you're going to jump up into this window that's open. So here, make sure you grab the bucket from on the ground straight ahead here. Triangle or whatever your interact button is to pick it up. Jump up onto the wall, drop the bucket down this slope so that it jams the fan and you can pass through. Here you don't need to interact with any of these paint cans except for one so that you can get through. Jump down onto the ventilation there, and then start climbing up the ventilation on the other side. Get to this paint can, and we're going to push it twice so that it will fall down and break the, oh no, it's 3 times, sorry, into the window. So jump down off the bed once you're in through the window, go through the beads under the board and into the bucket to get down. As soon as you're able, you can jump right out the bucket and start just sprinting. You don't need to worry about these enemies at all until it's coming up, but at the moment they will not attack you, so it's perfectly fine. Interact with this robot to kill it. So we're going to jump up onto this wall behind us. We're going to jump up onto the dumpster, the bin, onto the awning, metal awning thing, and then sprint down, or jump down and sprint down here. Once you jump down here, we're going to get a cutscene. After this cutscene is a escape sequence. We're going to be running from these monsters, and they will be trying to kill us now. If you can do this section without getting hit, you will get a trophy. If you do get hit, you can reload checkpoint, but obviously in a speedrun like this, that would be horribly ill-advised. Just do a chapter replay, come back here and go for it. But yeah, just hold right trigger to run, and just zigzagging is your best friend here. You can try and follow the path I'm taking. This is the path I took when I got the trophy on PS5, but obviously it did take me many tries, so if you were in my stream the day I did it, you will know it was a little bit frustrating. This part here is by far the most annoying part, because, oh, we actually made it through there, wow. This part can be a little dicey. I like to go left here, but you can actually go right. Zigzag, and once you hit these stairs, you're pretty much good. So it looks like we should get that trophy by some miracle. Can't catch me. Nice to get that one out of the way. Like I said, though, if you get hit, you just want to be tapping circle to shake them off, and just keep going. I would not recommend retrying. Anyway, go up the stairs, jump up the ventilation shaft, jump across to well, actually, you don't have to jump across to that, but you just want to be going straight ahead, basically, onto this ventilation, onto the wooden board, onto the pipe, and then back across to the left. So you just kind of zigzagging your way across this thing to get forward. Jump up onto this rooftop and push over this wooden board plank to make it so you can get across. So you'll be on this roof, follow the sign, follow the arrow, up into this window. And boom, we're into, I think, almost at the next chapter. So here you're going to see this barrel. This is a mechanic you'll see a few times. Just get in the barrel and walk in it kind of like a giant hamster wheel. Once it's all the way over to the right here, we can jump up on it, up onto the awning, and then onto the girder. Go across the girder, jump down again, and again. And then we're going to run over here where we'll jump over here and it'll collapse. So we're kind of going to go back on ourselves a little bit. Jump up back here and then across this girder to get onto this sign. and then just basically climb your way up. Here you want to make sure you turn around, jump up onto this vent, and then push this wooden board plank down so that you can get across to this side. So we're kind of making our way back across to where we fell. Follow this scaffolding around onto the vent, onto the metal awning again, and then up on here. From here you can, there's a few different ways. I'm going to go left and then onto this sign, onto this balcony. So you could have just gone right there as well. Like, this game is linear for a lot of it, but there's a few different like alternate paths. I'm sure I'm not going to take the optimal path for any of it, but again, just keep progressing. And here you're going to want to jump over this wall and kind of coming back on yourself a little bit. Up onto this vent, up onto this sign, up onto there. And then here, you're just going to walk through the gap in the door. Alright, here's this fan. Turn to the left. Pick up this battery or plug or whatever it is that's powering it, so that you can just drop it or you can bring it with you. It does not matter. And now you're in the flat. You're going to go ahead, turn right here, just come straight over to the computer and start messing around with the keyboard until it opens the door for you. You're basically communicating with B12 so that he knows there's somebody here by doing what cats do best, walking all over the keyboard. There we go. So yeah, so this guide I forgot to mention is not... I'll mention in this cutscene. Anyway, we're going to come through this door. Once you're in here, there's going to be a few things you got to do. So we're going to head on the right, hit this switch for now, which we'll use in a second. Get back up on this desk, grab this battery from the middle, put it in a slot. So now this thing's moved over, we'll grab the one from underneath on the trolley that moved. Now we're going to jump up onto that same trolley that we moved and grab the battery from up here on the left. I'm going to jump down, so that's 3 out of the 4 we need. The last one is up here on this bookcase, so jump on the bar stool, up onto the top, and then you can jump all the way down to the floor from there, no issue. And put the battery in there. Once you've done that, this will open. You can actually move your cat during that cutscene. As you can see, I moved it towards the door. Just climb the robot, climb the like cryo tank or whatever it is, and push the little robot that we're going to be our friend. It'll fall out the box. Jump down, pick him up, bring him back over to where you did the thing, the batteries, and put him on the jump up and put him on the desk. Here we'll get a cutscene. So I was saying that this will not be in any way like an efficient speedrun. It's not a world record attempt or anything like that. This is strictly just to show you the path to refresh your mind, or if you're doing a first playthrough or something for the speedrun, for the trophy. That is the only purpose here. So efficient like routing and all that kind of thing will not be present, or it might be. If it is, it's accidental. So here we're meeting our friend B12. Well, I mean, you find out more about him as the story goes on. Or her. I'm not entirely sure. I don't even think that's addressed. I guess it could be whatever you want it to be. Gonna try and wake it up. Alright, so here's our first instance of dialogue. Just keep pressing square to skip until you get to where it says end. You press circle, you get another story trophy there. And square as much as you can until the circle pops up to skip through all the dialogue. I'm going to go here. He's going to impede us with a backpack that you've probably seen in all the marketing. And we're going to walk like this for a brief moment because, you know, cats aren't used to having backpacks. Here we go. And skipping the dialogue, and now we can walk properly again. Just press up to open the inventory, circle to close it, because it's telling you how to use it basically. Go over to where you use the computer. To the right of it there's a door. Open the door with the key that he gave you. Use right for the torchlight. We can just go straight up to this this door right here and use the code, We already know the code. It's the same every time. It is 3, 7, 4, 8. And then press triangle to bust open this door. Right, turn to the right. Skip through the dialogue. Get in the bucket. Enjoy the scenery. There's a couple more, one more save code we'll have to use that we can just skip looking for because it's the same every time. Save codes are always the same. They do not change through playthroughs or anything, so. Here's a cutscene where we'll get our first story-related memory. I think there's like 5 or 6 story-related ones, and the rest are miscellaneous that you have to look for. We will pick up this postcard. And square, circle. Do what you can to get through that dialogue. So impeding the 5 story-related. Alright, go to the right, jump up, jump to the right here. And you just want to kind of get down to the street however which way you can. So I'm going to just jump. Here we go. And go over to this bucket. Into the bucket. We're heading towards that house. We will get chased briefly by these monsters. One more attempt right there. So just when you get out, sprint. Maybe they're not going to chase me this time. Onto the dumpster, onto the pipe, and we are into the slums. So here is just kind of a introduction. They're all going to run away scared of you because they've never seen a cat before. So given that the situation with the Zorgs, or the little head crabs, they are quite understandably freaked by seeing this cat with a backpack just rolling into town. So there is 12 chapters in the game. This is the start of chapter 4 now. 10 and 11 are by far the longest ones. But the rest aren't too bad. 4 and 6 are like kind of open along with 9, but you can do very minimal just to get through them. Alright, so the Guardian's gonna demand we explain why we're here, basically. I believe that's what he's doing. So you have to walk up to him, or it, or she, or they, or whatever. Hit meet, skip through the dialogue as best you can. Square to proceed, circle to end, all that good stuff. Once he's confirmed you're not a threat, he'll open it all up. And you can meow through these cutscenes, like I mentioned. I think I mentioned it. Maybe that was on the scrapped recording, but is the residents of the slums, which if you play the game casually and kind of explore around, you'll get to meet them and find out life, what it's like down here as a robot. Anyway, so you need to talk with him. Press Press up with the left stick and click square to give him the picture. He will tell you about Momo. Momo is up in the building with the orange neon sign. So that's where we're going to go, but he's going to ask us to get some books, so we're just going to go ahead and get those books ahead of time. So we're going to jump up on these vending machines here to get up onto this roof. First book is over in this blue building. But you can get them in any order, but I like to go this way. I don't know if it's the most efficient. So get into this blue building here. Go through the door. Turn left, turn right. Jump up on the desk, and the book is right here on top of one of these TVs, monitors, next to the operational computer. He'll tell you what the book says. And you just leave the way you came in. And we're going to head off to the left while staying on the rooftops. Head over towards that kind of blue light that you can hopefully see over in the distance. It doesn't, I mean, there's various ways you can get over here, whichever way you want to get over here. So many different ways. Again, through the balcony, through the door. Okay, so here we need to get a key for a safe. This one isn't just a code, so we are going to have to jump up in here, translate this piece of paper. We'll get a key as well. And we need to... it's hidden behind this these pile of books, so we just need to make them all fall over. And we can use the safe and use the keys. Click square to grab that. He'll talk about what Doc said in there. Again, leave the way you came in. Alright, now we're going to go straight across past where Momo is for now to get the last book. And we're actually not going to get the last book right now. I forgot about this part. We're going to go to these dudes with the paint cans. They're throwing paint cans. You're going to want to not meet him. You want to hit triangle, and then you want to meow when it's lit up. It will light up for you. So like right now, you'll get the cutscene of him dropping that can. This is so that we can get the poncho, which will speed up chapter 6 a little bit. Since we're up here anyway. Otherwise, I don't think you actually need to come up onto these rooftops at all in chapter 6. You do start out up here, but... Alright, we're going to jump down. And go into that door that opened. Turn to the left, jump up on this table, grab the Super Spirit detergent. And we're going to head back to the right as you come out. Turn right, turn left up these stairs back to where we started the chapter. Turn right, head down these steps here. Interact with the electric cable. Show him that detergent that we just picked up. He will give us the cable. So from here, go back down the steps. You can go straight ahead, press this guy chilling on the vending machine. Turn left, turn right, and then just keep going straight. Interact with Grandma here. She's going to ask for some cable. Give her the cable. She will knit us a glorious poncho, which we never get to wear. Which is disappointing. Anyway, there we go. Alright, back to getting the book. So just make your way back up onto the rooftop, whichever way you see fit. But we want to be back over where those paint cans were being tossed. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it from where we jumped down, basically. Across this pipe. And up. There's a little bit out the way, but that should... I mean, it gives us less to do in chapter 6. You want to get up onto here. Jump across here. Do not go down that bucket. As tempting as it is. Make your way up here. Pull the battery out the ventilation. And jump into the ventilation. Right, jump down off the bed, and the book should be in, I believe it's this set of boxes in the middle here. So jump on it, jump off, they should fall down. And the notebook is here on the floor. Right, so we can't leave the same way we came in on this one, like we did the other two. So I'll just get to that dialogue, head to the other side here, and we're actually going to scratch this blind so that it opens up, and we can jump out the window. Jump onto the ventilation, jump down to the left, and back up here where they were throwing paint cans. Go straight, and just kind of hug around the wall there, up onto this big ventilation, small ventilation, and then into this window where we'll meet Momo. So this is the end of chapter 4 now, because we will not have to leave because we've already got all the books. And he's real sad, his transmitter is not working. Skip through the dialogue, show him the postcard to begin with, to show him that you want to go outside. He'll give you his own notebook. Talk with him right away again. Show him Clementine's notebook. Show him Doc's notebook. And show him Zabaltzar's notebook. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce that name, so I'm probably butchering it. You don't need to show him his own notebook, because, you know, he wrote it. He knows what it says. And that will trigger the end of chapter 4. Well, basically the end of chapter 4. We're going to jump through one last window. He'll give us the transmitter anyway, and we can, Need to talk with him one last time. There's the transceiver out the window, and like a dick, he will close it behind us. Okay, so this is chapter 5. Gonna hop in the bucket. There's gonna be some death hazards in this chapter with the Zorgs, the head crabs. On the rooftops we go. And if they get on you, just tap circle. You just need to make your way past these ones. Turn right. Get their attention by meowing or whatever, so they come this way away from the thing you want to jump on. Jump on the girder so you can just cut across where they cannot. Up on the ventilation, up on the roof. Here you want to jump. Just keep going forward basically. Again, pretty linear. The ventilation on the roof, there is a memory there, but we're not going to grab it for now. Jump on that girder, jump over here, then jump back so that the momentum forces you a little further. And then here's another one of those barrels like we did earlier. So get in it. Try and stay as close to the exit as you can so that you can get out as fast as possible. Otherwise, he walks really slow inside it otherwise. Jump onto the girder. Here's a little bit of a puzzle. So back up, back on the girder. So you're gonna hack this door here with B12. Wait for every single one of these head crabs to get in. Sometimes there's a slacker that likes to come in all late. There he is. Alright, click X to hack the door to let them through. Jump up here. As soon as it's open. Oh, one of them got out. That's new. That is not good. We're just going to try and do it without. Ideally, you want them to stay in the cage. Don't know how one got out. Get in the barrel. Push the barrel this way. I don't actually know where that one went. He's not here anymore. That was really weird. That's never happened before. Push the barrel, jump up. So yeah, hopefully, ideally, you would have all your guys on the other side of that cage. There was one left for some reason, and I don't know why. He should have been stuck in there. And he's gone now anyway. Anyway, go across this crane, jump across, jump down, jump back up onto this scaffolding so that you can push this board down and get into that vent on the other side. Jump down, jump up. Alright, there's going to be a lot of enemies to dodge here. You're going to want to climb up on the scaffolding on the left. As you can see, they're all walking around down there. So I like to cut straight through the middle here. Doesn't seem to be anybody there. Then straight up onto that scaffolding as fast as you can. Here, I like to kind of lure them this way a bit. Jump up onto the middle. You can run across the middle, jump down, jump up onto the scaffolding. Again, if they grab you, just tap circle to shake them off. As long as two men don't get on you, you should be fine. So here, turn right away. Don't bother going straight ahead for now. Hack the door to open it, so they will be on with you. So, you know, don't get killed. Bring them back the way you came up and over this ramp because of their inability to jump. You do have to press X to jump down off that ramp. Alright, I'll jump up here. And I did it too early. Wow, we're just messing up all over the place. So, you know, a few mess ups already, I guess. This should just show you how much spare time there is. Alright, jump down. There's still one left. What is going on here? Okay, right. We're going to jump up on this barrel. Jump up on this girder. Hopefully you have better luck with the head crabs than I did there. I like to go straight down this one, wait for them to come. And then go across a different one. And then up onto this scaffolding. Up onto this like beam. Up onto this girder. Here is just kind of a keep away type section. We're going to hit this switch and they're just going to start flooding in. You just got to stay away until you can jump up and into the elevator that comes down. But yeah, hopefully those screw-ups will still get the 2 hours comfortably, and you'll be able to see just how easy this speedrun really is. So I like to just run a big loop all the way around the outside here. Jump across this part. Kind of slow down a bit if you can. Don't let them grab you, but we'll let them grab you. There you go. That's how you get them off. Once the elevator's here, you want to jump right up like that. You can take another lap if you want. It's up to you. So have plenty of time. They will not come in here. Once you get to the top, the door will not open. You do have to jump up and out. Yeah, it's very disappointing that did not go as smooth as it should have. Hopefully you guys, it goes smoother for you. But you know, that's the type of mistake that you can afford to make with this type of speedrun. Right, so jump up, jump down, we'll put the transmitter on this thingy, and that'll be the end of chapter 5. Meowing my way through the cutscene. Alright, as this cutscene alluded to, skip through the dialogue. We're going to jump right into that bucket as soon as we are able. Stop talking, B12. Let me go. There we go. Into the bucket, and that will take us back to Momo's apartment. Back over everything we did. So here we are, back in Momo's apartment. Momo is not here. Where did Momo go? So first off, you got to interact or walk over here, and B12 should automatically interact with this note on the TV. That is the passcode to get out. So we're just going to go out. We're going to use B12 on the door. He'll automatically put in that long obnoxious code, so don't worry about remembering that. Here, just get in the bucket, jump out as soon as it lets you. You don't have to wait for it to go all the way down. We're going to just head straight down as fast as we can, past this basketball, and try and get down onto the street level, whichever way you can. Because Momo is right here. What up, Momo? This chapter is kind of slow because you're stuck waiting for some stuff, but shouldn't take too long overall. Probably at 35 minutes on my timer, which again should be higher than what it actually is due to load times, I believe. Yep, skip through all this dialogue. He'll make contact with Zalzbar, and he'll lose the signal. And that conversation will be introduced to Seamus. He's over at the bar drinking, talking about the outsiders are nothing but a pipe dream, blah blah blah. You can't do it. He'll explain that Seamus is actually Doc's son, and he's just like upset that he lost his dad. I mean, if you played this game, you'll know the story yourself. Alright, now you're just stuck following Momo. Because you need Momo to open the vent for you. You can't skip ahead. I believe if you skip ahead too, he stops and waits for you to quote unquote catch up, even if you're like at the finish. So just stay with him. Try not to trip him up. don't know if you can trip him up. Some people you can trip up if you sprint around them, but looks like Momo, maybe you can't. Alright, this is the vent that we want him to open. But he's got to try the door first because he's a civilized robot. He'll go, well, that didn't work. He has an idea, and he will open up this vent. Here's where we'll need another code, but it's pretty simple. He gives us a diary, Doc's diary. We'll show Seamus the Doc's notebook. And he's like, oh shit, there's a secret room. We gotta find the secret room. The code is the times on the clocks, but it's behind this painting. Just hit triangle, automatically pour it down. Into the code, it is 2511. Go in here, immediately jump up to the on the bar stool and up to this box, because the thing you need is in the box. It's always in this box. Just keep pressing triangle until it falls down. Take the broken tracker, and then wait until you can actually interact with Seamus, because we did it a little fast. Wait until we can talk to him again. There we go, talk with him. Skip, show him the broken tracker. He'll say it needs repairing. And then we just gotta wait for him to open the door for us. We're gonna go over to the mechanic, the repair guy, whose name is completely escaping me right now. But we have the poncho for him. That is what we need the poncho for. So go straight out, turn left, turn right, past where the start of chapter 4 was. You can go up these stairs. There's probably a faster way here. This is the way I remember to go. Right past the bar. And right here. So it's kind of like just across the street from the bar, really. Probably could have just cut straight through the middle, but I tend to get lost looking for this for some reason. I don't know why. So that's the route I like to take. Go inside, go up the stairs, talk to whatever his name is. Elliot, that's it. He just give him the poncho right away, otherwise he'll just say, oh, I can fix it, but it's cold. So you can just give him the poncho right away. Talk to him now, give him the tracker. He will say, thank you, now it's fixed. Do not interact with the carpet, interact with the blind. Claw that down so that it goes up. And jump out. So now we just need to take this back to Seamus, who is back in his apartment still. So jump out, go past where she's cleaning the paint, go in, talk to Seamus. Did you manage to find tracker? Yep. And now, much like Momo, we are stuck following him to the end of the chapter. Skip the dialogue and follow the man, Rupert the Rupert. His name's Seamus. Or whatever. You're stuck kind of just following him again, because he'll open the door for you so we can get to chapter 7. So chapter 7 is going to involve, again, us trying not to die. There will be some head crabs, some zorgs, whatever you want to call them. We will be given a weapon at the end of it as we try and escape to fight them, which you don't get to keep for too long, but we will be rescuing Doc. So it's not that long of a chapter. It's more akin to like chapter 5. We just kind of go there and then come back. Got some dialogue and cutscenes and stuff. Alright, so now we're here. He's like, yeah, let's do this. He's gonna come with us. Or so he says. Alright, so this is chapter, what did I say, 7? Just go to the left here, wait at the door. He will eventually come over, open it for us, and tell you he's not coming. Zerks, that's what they're called. Alright, once he opens the door, just sprint forward. You're going to want to go to the right at the end here. To the left is a memory. And then we're going to have a chase section right off the bat. So just keep running, dodging, doing what you can. Very linear once again. Just try not to get eaten. You should know the drill by now. Zigzag is your friend. You get grabbed, tap on the circle button or whatever your PC equivalent is. Just make your way. Chain you jump. Wow. I didn't know they could grab you on the pipe. There we go. You can get grabbed on that pipe. Here you're gonna need to once you jump across. Oh my god, they are super jumpy today. You need to lure these ones outside of the vent, so run up these stairs here. Run back down, get back into the middle. And then jump up on this upturned bin and onto the wall. So you're going to jump on this swingy metal thing, you're going to jump on this one, then onto the pipe, then you're going to go back, because you need the momentum, jump back onto the pipe you came from again, and then jump back to fully get over here, and then over these barrels, and then up. Here is a pretty cool section where you're going to be getting a little bit of payback. You're going to be on this like wheeled cart, just running over some Zerg, whatever they're called, I already forgot. Unfortunately though, we do get injured again, and we need some of that glorious magical cat spit. Won't be limping too long here. She will, there we go. A little bit of a faster limp. Lick it all better. And we're good to go. So here we're just going to be trying to climb up. So you kind of go in like a spiral form pattern to get up here. Onto this little outcropping. We're good. Turn to the left. Up onto this vent so we can get over the fence. So now we're in the area where Doc is. We'll be coming back out here in a minute, but for now just keep going straight. I like to go to the right here, but you can go to the left. Either way, you need to get around this house that's on our left at the moment, and in through the window. Head downstairs, you'll be introduced to Doc, who any Back to the Future fans will probably recognize the reference here. He basically says he doesn't want to do anything, but come in here and play with his weapon in his back room. He'll be like, oh hell no, you do not touch this. We need 1.21 gigawatts of power for it, but the fuse is blown. Then he's like, wait a minute, you can do it because, you know, you're the video game protagonist, you gotta do it. He'll come up here, he'll give us a fuse if he didn't already. He has not. There we go. That's the fuse. We're going to be heading back out now while he attempts to defend us. It's not foolproof, but he will kill some Zorgs for us. So just go back the way you came, over this broken bridge, and then straight ahead to the right in this little like lit up corner. And then right around the corner here you can put the fuse in. Put the fuse in. That will cause a noise which attracts all the nasty stuff, but also powers on his weapon, so you know, it's swings and roundabouts and all that. So you just got to make your way back to Doc here. I like to just kind of push straight down the middle as fast as I can. Jump here, he should hopefully kill them for you. Just kind of like keep zigzagging until he does. Circling, and then when you can get through, just Again, avoid what you can, because he cannot cover you here. He's only on his little balcony. And get back through the window. It's not too difficult. He's super happy. And our reward? We're going to get that weapon. He's going to attach it to our B12. Unfortunately, B12 cooling system not that hot. Or it's a bit too hot. We can only use it in short bursts. We can't just continually use it like he did. But it will see us through to the end of the chapter and the next before we lose it. So L1 is how you use it. If you haven't already got the flashlight on, it will turn the flashlight on first. And you can see the little heating bar, overheat bar next to him. It's probably a mechanic you're familiar with from other video games at this point. It's not, you know, anything crazy. Come out here, you gotta kill all these. Try not to overheat. He would try and tell you to kill them, but they're already dead. Because we're too fast. You get here, it's going to trigger a cutscene, so we're not going to be able to play with the barrels just yet. But once we get control, we're going to move this barrel that's in the way over to the railing, and then move the one that's stuck behind it next to the gate, and we're going to move it all the way over to our left. But we need him to figure out that the door's broken first, and then skip some dialogue. So move this one out the way. You might be able to move it out the way the other way too, I don't know. I just always move it that way. Move this all the way over so that we can jump into that little vent with the red light in it that you can see up at the top of the screen. Oops. Right. Jump down in here, hit the switch. Now we're going to have to start killing some stuff. Get out from underneath there. Kill these. Again, try not to overheat. It's faster to cool down than it is to Right, now we need to get the ones that are off him so that he can get in, so... Oh. And that's what happens if you overheat him. Now we're stuck waiting for it to fully cool down before we can blast these things again. He will close the door for us, so we just gotta kill the remaining ones. Please don't kill me. Ah, sugar. Not good, not good, not good, not good. There we go. Real easy to overheat, but it's also pretty easy to dodge them. Now we gotta wait for him to creep his ass over here like he's Solid Snake. And this is the end of chapter 7. So we've got to wait for him to open the door. He'll reunite with his son. And then we can go to chapter 8. Chapter 8 will be in the sewers. It's not too long, again, of a chapter. I'd say it's probably shorter than this one. At least it feels it. Maybe because there's less like cutscenes and stuff. Waiting for stuff like this. Go through, turn left. As you can see, we're back at the start of the chapter. He got his dad back. I'm not sure how the whole reproductive thing works with robots, but there we go. That is his dad. Alright. He will drag us back to try and talk to us, but just hit square and circle to end the conversation. I kind of had it off screen there. But yeah, just so go to the left here. This dude will give you a warning about being no point no return for the village, for the slums. Door will shut behind you, and just run along here. Jump out the window, and you'll see Momo waiting for us on a raft that he's going to take us through the sewers on. Through the dialogue. And a lot of this, well, some of this the first half of this chapter, I'd say, is basically waiting for the raft to get through. So it gives you a bit of a breather. Get a drink. Should have probably got a drink because now my throat's starting to hurt, but power through. You can talk to Momo if you want, or you can just enjoy the ride. So we're gonna have to get off this raft at one point to open a gate for Momo. There is a trophy actually in this chapter for not killing anything. So if you already have it, you can use the weapon with your left L1, left one or whatever, to attack them. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do the trophy for not getting attacked or not killing anything. I mean, because it's really doesn't really add any time doing it. So why not? If you don't already have it, you can kind of see the path for this. So as soon as you can jump on the right here, you're going to jump through to the right, up on the barrels, up on the pipes, and up on the roof thingy here. Just kind of go as far left as you can, jump up on the switch, you'll jump down, and you'll probably get a couple on you, but it's fine. And then just kind of run circles until Momo shows up with his boat, and you can jump on. They will not follow you on. These monsters are way more handsy on the PS4 version. I've never been grabbed on that Switch either. I actually did this by accident, or on accident, by accident, on my first playthrough because I completely forgot we'd been given that weapon. I kind of thought it was just for the end of that chapter and then he took it back, but he doesn't. You do actually get to keep it. And you can use it in this chapter, but like I said, there is one trophy for doing it without, so we will do that. I mean, really, you don't need to kill anything anyway. Killing stuff is probably more of a time loss, thinking about it, because you gotta stop and wait for it to cool down and all that type of stuff, instead of just running around them. Like if we'd have tried to clear out those Zorgs that were in front of that switch first, we couldn't have just hit the switch and started running, but... So this is the section where we'll say goodbye to Momo. It's a bit slow because we've got to wait for him to do things, and apparently these robots do not have a run function. But he's going to get up, he's going to tinker around with this computer. It's going to unlock that, but then blow up before it actually fully opens. Meaning he's going to have to manually open it while we leave. So we'll just talk with him, skip his dialogue. He's going to come up here to these chains and open the door for us. Seeing his way on the barrel for him, he'll talk to you to say goodbye or whatever. As soon as that X prompt pops up underneath, you can run on through. So, as you can see in here, it's looking pretty sketchy with all the fleshy stuff on it. We're probably going to see some really creepy eyeballs. And by probably, I mean we're definitely going to see some really creepy eyeballs. You can just run past this stuff. It shouldn't trigger or detonate anything. Just, again, pretty linear. Just keep walking, jumping forwards. Gonna want to try and get to the right here. down towards this light in the distance. Hop across there. That pipe won't break, unlike the one in the prologue that the cat's just watched you fall from. Alright, so in here there's going to be some eggs. Just hug the right here. You should be able to avoid triggering the eggs. And then press left on the D-pad. You can have your flashlight out. There's this hallway here on the right with nothing in it. And then just kind of slowly, or, you know, not too slowly, but slowly make your way through here to this switch. Turn that on. These guys are already going to be awake though, so just kind of, you know, kite them around and get past. Here you just want to kind of zigzag. If they get on you, shake them off. Shaking them off does not kill them, so you don't have to worry about that. Here's those creepy eyeballs I was talking about. And again, just make your way through here as best as you can. It's not... If you trigger some, it does not matter here, because there's already so many of them running around anyway. Shake them off if they get on you. Just keep running. Alright, and down on the pipe. They shouldn't chase you out here, unless they want to try and surprise me again. Here, there's two switches you gotta hit. The first one you can do without any kind of obstacle, as long as you don't wake any of them up. But as soon as you turn that first one on, they will wake up, and you're going to have to do a mad dash all the way back around for the second one. So I like to do the right one first. I'm not really sure why, that's just kind of the one I did, so I stuck with it. So I like to, as soon as you can, tell them to open it as soon as you can, just start running for the other one, because everything's about to start waking up. Maybe some there, so we're going to kind of just try and get around them, however which way you can. Jump across that gap. You can just run straight past those ones, they won't be a problem as long as you're fast. And then onto these barrels here. Once you're on those barrels, you're good. Just open the door. They won't bother you once you're actually at the switch. Alright. This is just about the end of chapter 8. I don't think we have too much left. Yep. When I get here, this giant eyeball's gonna freak you out. And, well, this cutscene's gonna play out. And your poor kitty is actually gonna get ganged up on. But, why? B12's gonna save her life. To the point that he overdoes it a bit. Okay, this cat has some loyalty. He picks him up. And this is now a running section. This is the end of the chapter now. So, I mean, again, you've done this by now. Just zigzag, do your best to avoid being grabbed. There's no trophy or anything for not getting grabbed outside of that very first one. But, I mean, you can see where they're dropping in from. Just go the other way. If you get grabbed, tap to get them off. All that fun stuff. You can see you come from the right. We're going to go left. Cut to the right. Again, very much just run forward. And under this door. And there's your pacifist trophy if you did it without killing anything. Obviously that cutscene where B12 decides to save you doesn't count for killing them. Just keep pressing triangle on B12 here until he wakes up. And he'll be super grateful that you saved him. But you need him to hack this ventilation, so it's a good job we did. That will stop this right hand fan. So that we can go through here. Which will take us to chapter 9 in the Antvillage, I think they call it. Turn right when you get out of there, not left. turn left at the end of here and through this cat-sized crack in the fence to meet with... Well, you don't actually have to meet this guy, just run past him. This is another kind of hub area like 4, but there's like basically nothing you actually have to do here except talk to Zabalzo and leave. So you just need to get to the top as fast as you can, talk to him, and then keep climbing and get out, and that's the entire chapter. So it's a really short one. This is where we'll get the big reveal about B12 is actually human-ish. It's his human consciousness uploaded. He'll go all quiet. I like to always jump on this mahjong table. There is a trophy for it anyway. But from here you can jump up like that. I don't know if it's any faster, but... yeah, B12 will have some more stuff to say. Again, just make your way up as best you can. I mean, we're coming up on the last, like, 3 chapters now, and we're only probably about an hour at in-game time. So, like I said, plenty of time. He'll give you this picture. We no longer need to talk to him. We can just keep going to the right, or straight ahead. Climb this ladder with the little, thing. That's the trophy there for jumping however many times. You should get that by the time you're done. Like you see here. Jump up on here. On here. Up. Just basically keep going up. And by keep going up, I mean... Wait. Where am I? I am lost. What the hell? You're supposed to go up? Why can I not? There we go. Sorry about that. You climb up. Just keep going up onto the pipes. I completely blanked on where I was meant to go there. Absolute brain fart. Up onto that pipe, and then to the end of the chapter. Yeah, sorry about that. It was in my head while I was talking to Zabalzo where I needed to go, and then I got there and just completely just blanked. The downside of trying to do this in one shot, I suppose. But we do have plenty of time, like I said. We don't need to worry too much. So here's chapter 10. I'm just going to sprint. This chapter is... It's got a little bit of death potential towards the end, but not... It's pretty easy to do the stealth stuff in this game. B12 here is going to have another memory for us that we cannot skip. Well, we skip through the dialogue. Just keep pressing square until you can press circle. Cut straight through the subway car, and you're going to want to go up these stairs. Just keep going straight, turn right when you get out of these cages. This dude will start running away because the cops are after him. So we're in Midtown now. Just keep kind of following the main kind of street here. You'll end up with this robot hologram. You're going to want to turn right when you get to him. So we're going to go look for Clementine. She's the last one of the outsiders that, if you remember, we had her diary. We will talk to this dude. I'm not sure if you actually have to talk to him to do the quest, but I like to, just to be sure. So we're going to do his quest, but we're not going to go turn it in right away because we don't want to have to go back down right now. We'll pass him on our way out. We'll turn it in then. So you're going to want to jump on this camera. Jump up here to get this camera. And the final camera is around here. Right, now you're going to want to go upstairs. And we'll be introduced to Clementine. We need to show her the... So you go all the way around to the left into the cat-shaped hole. Cat-sized hole in the thing. We'll get a cutscene here for Clementine. So she's going to give us like a piece of paper. Like a... a spy memo to give to her contact type of thing, so that we can get into the factory. We need to show her the picture first though that Zabalsor gave us to prove that we're, you know, that we're cool. We're not with the fuzz. We're with the furs. Get it? Alright. Talk to Clementine here. She will give you that message. Alright. Now we can leave. So head back, jump through the hole in the window. Here you can just jump up onto the railing, jump up onto this like sign, jump down one level to that sign, jump down to the air conditioning and jump to the floor. Talk to the guy we spoke to on the way up. He should now give us a cassette tape. We'll need that in a minute. We're going to run out here. Now we're going to do some stuff real fast just to just kind of speed it up. So turn right into this bar. Head all the way into the back. Jump up onto this thing. Stool ladder thing and push these bottles onto the dude's head to wake him up. So we're going to try and do some stuff before he gets to where we need him to go. So we're going to jump down. We're going to run back out the bar. We're going to turn right. We are going to run down here to where this pink person's checking herself out in the window. Go into this clothing store, head into the back. You see this cassette deck, insert the cassette tape. The manager does not like this music. Can't say I do either. But anyway, that will make him distracted so we can steal this jacket. Once you steal the jacket, head back to... I mean, you have plenty of time here, look. He's barely left the bar. Just hop up in this box, take a little nap, wait for him to show up. So this is the dude we woke up. If you've forgotten to get the cassette tape, you do have enough time here also to run all the way back, get this cassette tape, and then get back to this box. You can jump into this box at any point until he picks it up, essentially. They won't even notice you jumping in. But we need that construction hat that's in the on the tallest peg in that window. You can't just walk through the door because it's like bouncer. Why there's a bouncer for a hat store, I don't know, but he will tell you to go away. That's what you need to do to carry you in. You don't have to worry about him seeing you here either. As soon as he puts the box down, jump out, run over here, steal the worker's hat, and then you can go out through this vent. Go out, turn left, we'll head back down to that clothing store. And past it to the alley next to it, here. This is the contact. So we'll meet him, show him the piece of paper. And he'll devise a plan where he's like, hey, we could get in if I disguise myself as a worker. I need a worker jacket, and I need a worker helmet. Lucky for us, we have that now. So give him those two things. He'll want to get dressed in privacy in a back alley. And we're going to hop in the box. This would cause him to carry us into the factory. So this next part, again, is a section where you can die. If the Sentinels see you, will die. There is another trophy here for not being seen between now and basically the end of the chapter when you get out from Clementine's apartment again. So bear that in mind. Try and do it if you haven't got it already. I would advise against reloading checkpoint because, I mean, you are on a speed run here. But you do have plenty of time, so, I mean, that's entirely up to you. But you can always just chapter select it. Alright, jump out as soon as you can. Sprint. Past this one. Watch out for that guy. Go past him. Wait for this dude to not be looking at the barrels that you want to jump on. Alright. Go past him. And I got spotted already, so we're off to a good start. So you're going to want to hit that switch, jump back up here. You're going to have to go to the wrong side to get back, so you're going to have to kind of wait for this guy to do a couple rotations here. If you're really fast, you can get a rotation on this. And then run really fast to get that. Go around the back of him. Pretty easy. And then another sneaky bit behind this shadow. And we're basically good. Done with the factory for the most part. We just need to get in this barrel. And we got a little puzzle here at the end to get the atomic battery or whatever they call it that we need to get outside. So roll the barrel in. I like to just go as far as I can. Doesn't really matter. You're going to need to get it all the way to that switch at the end. Interact with, turn this little like robot photocopier on. And bring him over to this switch. Once he's on this switch, turn him off, jump on him, and he should be able to jump onto this fence right here. Turn this one on. While he's turning on, hit that switch. He should follow you. Bring him over to the one that the other guy was originally on. And turn him off on there. That'll allow you to get back in the barrel to get to the final switch. On PS5, the PS5 version likes to lag here as soon as you pick up this battery. Yep, kind of did there. Or when you come out of that barrel, but alright. The alarm's going off. It's time to leave. You get the battery back. So come out the factory, turn left, get in the bucket. So you're not out the woods yet in terms of the sentinels. There's a few more. They are, I'd say, easier to dodge because you haven't got to worry about like timing, running past shadows and stuff. We do, but it's not moving shadows. You'll see what we mean if you haven't been here yet. So again, you're just heading back to Clementine's. Go to the robot hologram, turn right. You'll see it's fenced off, but you can go straight under. The cop won't do anything about you. It's just these dudes you need to worry about. So you want to run to the right, avoid all these sentinels. Go up these stairs when you are able. Turn to the other way. Turn to the right when you get to the top. Run all the way around, cut through the middle. Watch out for this guy here. Jump up onto this railing. Hide behind this box while he's looking the other way. And then when he turns around and goes back, you can jump down the other side. Hopefully you guys keep up with that. Jump up here. Jump. And then jump across this sign. There's one more robot here we need to watch out for. He's on his way, so we're going to have to wait for him to turn around or I'm going to get shot. Cool. Okay, well, he saw me. So you just need to get into Clementine's apartment. Alright, once you're in Clementine's apartment, a little bit of a puzzle to do. Look at the clue board to get the little piece of paper that tells you where stuff is. Come back out, turn left. This incense burner thingy has the first piece. Claw away at this little like towel to open this drawer up for us so that we can get up to the crystal. It's in her little like tent that's up here. Jump back down. Go into this room here with this like mannequin with the traffic cone on its head. That's got the third piece. And then jump up onto this kitchen counter and up onto this shelf. Inspect the lava lamp. You'll say, I'm with Blazer, come to the nightclub. And now we got to get back out. The sentinels will still be here. So again, but you can go out the same way we went out last time. So it's a little easier. Jump down while that laser's not looking at us. Or while it is, apparently. Just run. Just run. I messed that up horrendously. So that's where the trophy will pop if you didn't get seen. And obviously I did. Turn left into this alleyway. And up onto this dumpster. Up onto this awning. Across here to the pimp looking dude. Chilling, living his best life. Onto these pipes. And talk to this dude in the window. So, here you're going to want to take the strange drink. Run over here. Meet this guy. Skip all his dialogue. When you get to the end, give him the strange drink. He will give us the lever handle. Run over to the backstage, or on the stage, put the lever in the lever slot. for that to come down. When it comes down, jump on it. This dude will come over here and turn it back on. Or off, whichever way it is. Off, on, I guess. This will let you go up. Jump up here. Now you got some switches. So I don't know the best order for this, but I know the order that works for me. It's right, middle, left, and then right, middle, right. So again, I haven't really mapped that out properly, so there's probably a faster way to do that. That's just the way that I know, and it's not that long. Start jumping across, you need to get over to this back room where these dudes are talking. Blazer and this dude in the swanky top hat. Run up here. That's the end of chapter 10. We're gonna be going to jail. All your dialogue. So this upcoming prison chapter is probably the hardest chapter in the game. It's not very hard. I say hardest, but like it's hard, but it's not really. There's just one section in particular that can be a little dicey, trying to trap the drones in the in the cells or whatever they are in the prison yard. Alright. So here you just want to go left and right. If you played the original Tomb Raider reboot for 2013, instantly familiar. You just want to keep getting that momentum up until you hit this a couple times, and then you can jump out onto this pipe. Alright, once you're at the pipe, you need to just keep on climbing up and into this vent. Here you need to go jump on this one to get it to swing. Then you can come back and you need to go to the right side. And then jump down onto the thing that you just moved. Jump down onto the barrel. And up. Here you need to jump onto these vents. Up onto this pipe. And then across the beam, whichever beam you want, and up onto this upper area. So now we're going to go down. Watch out for the sentinels, obviously. I like to just follow this dude, hide behind this these laundry carts. He turns around. Just keep going forward. Jump onto those couple things and get up here to find Clementine. She'll ask you to get the key, which is pretty simple again. I'm gonna meow her through this cutscene. There's my meow 100 times trophy. Alright. So go through here, jump through the window, back in through this window, into this desk, and pick up the key. We don't have B12, so it doesn't get like digitized. We do have to carry it in our mouths and just go back the way you came. And give the keys to Clementine over here. Just drop it and it'll automatically kind of zap into her hand like that. Now we're stuck waiting for her to, you know, hurry up. Alright, so this is the second to last chapter. As you can see, we're at 1:21 on my real-time timer. Not the in-game timer, which should be slightly less. So as long as you've been keeping up, or or even, you know, even a little bit slower, you'll be fine. But again, we're stuck waiting for her to move. She should move on her own over to that door, and that cutscene will play when she starts fiddling. Oh, sorry, you do have to walk over to her. Your cat will be like, hey, B12's down there. Well, I'm making her say that. She'll be like, huh, yeah, we probably could use that little buddy. We'll go get him. Yeah, another little stealth section here. Not too hard. If I had opened the door, it's not going to let you sprint down here because Clementine needs to get down here before you, I guess, to trigger the cutscene properly. So it kind of caps your speed. Maybe a drone in the window. A drone never comes back here, I don't think, so it's kind of odd. There we go. And he's like, you're on your own, bro. Go get your buddy. So jump through the windows, jump up onto these boxes, up onto the vents, across the light, back onto the vent, and back down the other side. Here, you need to watch out for the lasers, jump up onto this window, wait for them to come back so that you can jump down the other side of them. Go behind here, watch out for the sentinel, again. Here, same drill, wait for the things, jump up onto this ventilation. And drop down the other side, wait for this dude to leave. He should turn around. Didn't want to jump into that box, but yeah. Once he's turned around, just run in here. Hit the switch. They'll be like, wait, what just happened? They'll be on like yellow alert. Because, you know, that's not right. Just run past this dude. Under here. Jump up here as best you can. Pick up the robot if you can, if you're fast enough. And then back through that window that we briefly stepped on earlier. And these lasers are now down because you turned the power off. And make your way back to Clementine. B12 will wake up, which is good because we didn't hack this door for us. Alright, tell B12 to hack the door. Go in here, jump up on this dumpster, knock these bricks down. She should be like, yeah, that's a good idea. If you're fast enough, like you see here, she'll do it before. Otherwise, she walks all the way over to the gate and then back again. So you save a couple seconds, I guess. I'll get in there before her. She'll smash that. She'll let you jump on her head. As soon as you can, jump off her head and through the window that she broke and down the other side into the control room. And guess what? Hit the switch. Alright, now we're gonna go into this section. This is the section that's probably the hardest part of the whole game. It's a little dicey, you gotta be on your toes. First one, not so much. The double one, you might die here. I might die here. I don't know. You need to lure them in and hack the door so that they're locked in. So I'm just gonna like run into his field of view so he catches me. Almost got shot. Alright, he's in here with me. He's in here with me. Hack that door as soon as you can. Get outside. Hopefully the door shuts before he gets out. And now he's stuck. That's the first one. So now you gotta wait for Clementine. And the second one is a different story. Because there's probably a few ways to do this. The way I like to go about it is open both doors. Just to have the freedom of movement. So So I like to come over here to the left, hack this door. I have died doing this, so it's not like a foolproof plan or anything. Quickly grab this dude's attention, lock the door. Try and then, once the door's locked, you should be able to lose him. Best you can. Use the... Basically just need him to try and go back to where he was coming from. Because he'll try and go back that way and the door's stuck. So now he's stuck there. Use this wall to block the shot if he decides to shoot. Alright, lock the door. Hope he doesn't get out. And there you go. Clementine can now come. So yeah, opening that first door so they're both open means the first one's pretty easy because you can get in and lock the door as soon as he's in, and all you gotta do is lose line of sight and leave through the other door. The second one can be a little bit dicier because you gotta actually get out the same way you came in. Alright, here, gonna come in, turn right away, and then go back and hit the switch. It's on right next to Clementine. We'll get a cutscene. She'll talk about needing the power. Just run straight backwards here to this little like tuk-tuk looking thing and press triangle on the door. This part never really made any sense to me because we're going to use this truck to get up over a fence. But I don't get why we didn't just stand on her head like we did before. But there we go. I mean, it makes sense for what's about to happen, I guess. She's in the truck ready to escape, but she didn't know that was going to happen. But anyway. Up and over. After you hit this switch, it's going to be kind of an alert phase with the sentinels chasing you and stuff. So you're going to be, again, trying your best not to get shot as you try and catch up with the vehicle that Clementine's in. Just sprint. Don't worry about them seeing you or anything, really. Just keep moving. The ones here should be more focused on the van than you. He says almost getting shot. Just again, zigzag, much like the other enemies. It's your friend. As soon as you can press X onto the truck, that is the end of chapter 11. So we've got, about 30 minutes left for one chapter. You can see how generous this time it is now. Again, skip the dialogue. She's gonna be like, hey, you're going on without me, here's the key. I'm gonna distract them. Open that door. Get outside. You can even keep meowing at the sentinels, they won't notice you. Alright, turn around, go back down the stairs. We're back in that subway from the beginning of chapter 10. We're gonna run through the subway car and put the battery, turn to the right. We're gonna go down and put the battery in where the, you might have seen the slot at the beginning of chapter 10 that you couldn't do anything with. That's what we're going to do now. Put it in here. Put the battery in. And that will turn on the subway car. And all the good stuff. We're going to head back up to that subway car that we've run through a couple times now. And it's time to ride the train. So go to the front of it, use the subway key that Clementine gave you. And we're on our way to the final location of the game. This is going to be the the upper city? I'm not really sure. It's like the rich people territory, I think. Or the rich robot territory. Not sure. It's going to be very clean compared to everything we've seen so far. Like someone's been playing Power Wash Sim up here. So the exit should be on the left here, so you can be ready by the door for when it opens. Please mind the gap. All that good stuff. I'm just kidding, there is no gap. As soon as the door opens, run up the stairs. We're just going to run as fast as we can to the top, turn right at the top here. Then it's left at the top of this one. Right here, interact with this photocopier thing that you saw in chapter 10. We need him to follow us over to this section. Come over here, tell him to inspect that. Yeah. Alright, tell him to inspect it again. And it will open up this one. Jump up onto the photocopier that we put there. And scratch away at the cables. That's how you open doors. Alright, now we're in the control room. Gonna have quite a few cutscenes and stuff in this chapter, but just run straight ahead. You get your last story related memory. Jump up. Well, you don't have to jump up, you just need to inspect this thing. He's going to ask us to turn on the computers. The computers are pretty simple, you just need to step on the keyboards on the ones that are off. So we'll hop down here. Jump up to this one. You see this one's on, so we don't need to step on it. This one's off, off, off. Okay, that one's done. Jump up here, step on that keyboard. Step on that one. And that one. Jump across, step on that one. And then that one, and that one. Now they're all on. More dialogue. Just gonna be like, hey, there's 3 locks you gotta get through now. Jump up here, press triangle on this little flap. Press triangle on the cables, much like we did to get in here. Scratch them away. That'll let us hack that. And yeah, B12 will take some damage. Another cutscene of it detecting our shenanigans. Alright, jump up onto this, whatever this is, filing cabinet or something. Push this piece of metal down, jump back down, and hack these cables out away. I guess it's like server cables or whatever, I don't know. Looks like a filing cabinet, but it's not. And then hack the computer. He's going to take a little bit more damage. He's going to say he's fine when he's not. And then just make your way over to this last one over here. Scratch open this door, or pour it open. And then scratch the cables. And hack this one final computer. Now you gotta pick up B12 because he is... yeah, he's not doing so hot, so pick him up. Bring him back to where those lock symbols were and drop him on the little, like, panel thingy that's there. That's very much the end of the game. We're gonna have, like, we're just gonna have to run to the exit after this. And he's like, yep, I'm gonna die, but I'll take that backpack from you now. go out, be free, explore the outside, yada yada yada. And your cat's gonna be like, well, that sucks. That was the only friend I had. Please wake up. Very Simba-esque from Lion King. He's gonna just lay down here and sleep with his dead friend, much like Simba did with his dad. And a cutscene's gonna play. It's a cutscene where the city will open. Quite a lengthy cutscene, and again, you cannot skip it. But you'll just see that our efforts were not in vain, essentially. As we discovered earlier, UV lights to actually kill these things, so the sun rays also not their friend. There's Momo, we know he survived in the sewers. There's the Guardian, who welcomed us in to begin with, along with all the other residents, Doc and Seamus and stuff. With the Slums, there's Clementine. And for whatever reason the sun shuts down the Sentinels. I'm not sure why that's the case, but there we go. Maybe do we just shut down everything, I guess, maybe, including them? Zalzabar's probably fine, he didn't really do much. But we do not get to see him. Alright, so move around to wake your cat up. Wait, can we pick him up? Hold on. No, that's just to go back to sleep. B12 is dead. He is the casualty of the game. So it's time to just leave the way we came in. Out the control room. Down the stairs. This door will open. The city is open. The city is actually open. You can really get in and out. And just run forward. This is the end of the game. I'll stop the timer as soon as the trophy pops, but we'll go and check the in-game timer once you do still have control here, so make sure you are still moving forward, otherwise you'll just stop. Just keep holding forward until you get your cutscene. Your beautiful cat, smelling the glorious outside air, looking at you. Okay, thanks. Kind of gutted you never got to find out what happened to his friends from the beginning of the game. Like, maybe he found them, did he not? She? I don't know. There goes Stray. And one little tease to end. So there we go. That's the I Am Speed trophy in Stray. Along with the trophy for beating the game. You can go ahead and watch the credits if you want. The credits obviously don't count because your trophy's already popped, but so feel free to enjoy them if you wish. I'm just going to go ahead and show we did 135.40, so slower than my first run actually. We did do a couple, we screwed up a couple times. Obviously I had the problem with the head crab things in the level 5 where they were not obeying what I wanted them to. Level 9 or chapter 9 I completely spaced on what we were meant to do for a good, what, 30 seconds? But yeah, as you can see, even with that stuff, plenty of time to spare. Well, we got 24 minutes and 20 seconds. So, I mean, if you die in the jail, for example, you could reload. I mean, you could probably have a couple deaths there and still be fine. There is a checkpoint. After you do the first cell, between the first and the second, there is a checkpoint there. I probably should have mentioned that in there, but if you did die in the second part, you'll be at the second part. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a great game. I hope you all enjoyed this video, found it helpful. And I mean, the trophies aren't too bad. This is probably the second hardest one, I'd say. The hardest one being that one we actually managed to get on this run, that not being caught in chapter 2. It's about a minute long without being grabbed. So not. There we go. But yeah, so and then the rest of it is all just sleep for an hour, which is just pressing triangle. I mean, you could do it at the end there next to the next to B12, or you could do it on next to the musician in chapter 4 or 6. Dunk the basketball, chapter 4 again. I'm not sure what the hidden one is. The one is memories, one is badges. Die 9 times. Bring on the music shapes, wear a paper bag. And kind of like more just collectible type things. So yeah, pretty easy game. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully this video helped you out. If you want to see some more content from me, I do stream a lot over on Twitch. There's a link in the description below. Like I played this game, obviously the Platinum I got on PS5, I streamed that. We will probably be streaming Splinter Cell Blacklist campaign soon. I'm working on Sonic Racing. But I mean, if you're watching this down the line, then who knows when I'm streaming. I should still be streaming. If you want to hang out with me some more, make sure to join the Discord again, link in the description below. I generally, if I'm offering help for people with things, like I've helped people with Sniper Elite, Authentic, and 4 and 5. 5 I should be able to help on any platform, crossplay. Escape Academy, I can help out with that game, with the co-op functions, run you through it. So make sure to join the Discord if you'd like help with any of those, or just want to hang out, talk about games, achievements, trophies, what you ate for dinner that day. I do some community streams sometimes where we all get together and play some games. One of those is up on the channel already, where we played Fall Guys. And yeah, I think that's about it from me. Make sure to play Stray. If you watch this video, you probably already have. So yeah. Thanks again. I will quit rambling. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you next time.